Hello traders and welcome to another video review. Today is Tuesday, May 12, 2026. Let's take a look what do we have on the economic calendar for today. As you can see, we get only the very important data releases. German CPI in line with the expectations of 0.6%, down from 1.1%, so inflationary pressure from consumers are going lower. Core CPI data and CPI data are all scheduled for release at 2:30. Those data are from the USA, and the market participants expect increase and decrease. It depends when you look at. If you look at the core CPI, there is a increase. If you look at the CPI, overall CPI, there is a decrease. Generally, the CPI should rise from 3.3% to 3.7%. Anyway, that's the forecast. At 6 o'clock, we got the short-term energy outlook data release from the USA, and the geopolitical situation doesn't actually help with this short-term energy outlook, but we will definitely take a look at the crude oil later, or for now. Let's start with the technical part. We will start, of course, the technical part with the euro-dollar. Euro-dollar for our time frame chart. Look at this. Many attempts to break above 1.1786, 1.1797. And every time we try to move above this level, the bulls got capped. Now, let me just move my demand zone. And let me just move my channel a little bit higher. Okay, something like that, because we are trading back inside of this channel, so we can now, for example, move this channel a little bit. Nevertheless, it doesn't actually look good anymore. To be honest with you guys, we would have to place this channel the other way around. We have to expand it and do something like that, to be honest. So we got some sort of the middle of the channel price action. Nevertheless, it doesn't actually looks 100% technical. It looks more like something which is actually building up just yet. Nevertheless, it's still valuable. With the momentum at the 48 points, you can see that the bearish pressure is still on, and we might see movement to the downside quite soon because the resistance is too strong for the bulls in the short term. British pound already moving lower. Another attempt to break above 1.3260 has failed, and right now 5 ways to the upside looks completed, I guess, and now the downside movement could start. I think it will be complex and time-consuming corrective cycle. Next target is located at 1.3453, just where the bottom for the wave 4 is located. Momentum is negative already, 42 points only, so we should see movement to the downside quite soon. US dollar versus the Japanese yen. Well, steadily but surely we are moving higher. Local high 157.76. We are still below 157.94, but we are not that far away. Momentum is at the level of 60. So there is still a chance for this market to move back inside of this very nice range, the red range you got on this on the screen. So if we apparently place this kind of a channel, internal corrective channel, very interesting situation is right now forming on the US dollar versus the Japanese yen. In the short term, you can see dips are being bought. However, this pin bar has not been closed just yet, but any breakout above 157.94 is bullish. Next target would be located here, 158.97. Gold market keeps moving higher as expected. We should be now developing the wave, one more wave to the upside, at least one more wave to the upside. It's either B wave 3 or C. Right now, local high has been placed at 4,773, let's say, and now the market is moving a little bit lower. Momentum is not that strong anymore, 51 points only, so please keep an eye on the gold as well. SP500 finally coming off the highs, the all-time high. Local level 7,498 moving a little bit lower. Nevertheless, we need a breakout at least below 7,319 to confirm temporary top on the S&P 500. For now, it doesn't actually look like the top is in. Possibly this movement in the momentum is the first clue that maybe the divergence is playing out right now, because it is a very strong, very strong bearish divergence right now on this market. Our target was a psychological level of 7,500. Let me just place it yet again, but it was never hit so far. It was never hit. Nevertheless, it doesn't actually mean we will not go there, right? Because S&P 500 keeps moving higher. Crude oil breaks above short-term trendline resistance, the blue line. Local high 168, previous high 136. Next target is at least at the level of 103.95. We can even go as high as 107.43. Momentum 56 points, and it's growing from the extremely oversold conditions. So that look good as well. So we might see a little bit more price action to the upside on the crude oil soon. And the Bitcoin, yet again, this situation evolves into a full battle between bulls and bears, as we expected in our scenario. Today's local high 82,138, now consolidating the recent gains, but the momentum going very closely to the level of 50. So we might see some lower action soon, lower price action towards these levels here, a little bit below the 80,000. Nevertheless, it doesn't actually mean this supply zone is now done and the market will only go lower. Not yet. There is no such an indication here in the short-term technical outlook. If you take a look at the daily, you can clearly see this is very important zone, because I showed you that, guys, before. There is the low from the November 21st last year, another one from December last year, and this is now the key technical resistance. Both of these levels are technical resistance, and they constitute the supply zone. So for now it looks quite well on the daily for the bulls. Nevertheless, this zone needs to be clearly violated. Strong breakout to the upside is needed for the bulls to give us indication, to give us some indication, some clues about the strength of the bulls, right? Any battle here, any whipsaw trading conditions inside of this rectangle, the supply zone, is more bearish than bullish, because some kind of a partial distribution can take place, and so on. So sooner or later we will get the results of this situation. Please notice the major technical zone here is way below the level of 80,000. It's roughly below 72,000, where the big demand lays right now. So for now, let's leave it like this. Let them play. Let's see how this will play out in the future. For now, Bitcoin is still inside the supply zone. That's everything from me for today. Thank you very much for watching this analysis, and I hope I see you guys next time. So take care and bye bye.